What's going on, guys? I'm going to do a quick review on my security cameras, just in case you're wanting to invest in something like this. And I'll get into this review with all the specs and everything right now. Let's do it. Alright, so we're going to start off this review like this. This is the screen. I'll put in the dimensions and everything. It is just touch to bring it right up. Alright, so like I was showing you, there is a button. You can either touch the screen, or you can tap the button on top, and that will put it in scan mode. So I'll go ahead and show you here. When it's in the sequence mode, it will scan through all four. So if you kind of want to just have it to where you could glance over and look at each screen as it scans through, that will be the sequence mode. You will just tap it. It'll bring all four screens up. And if you want just a single screen for that moment, you tap on that screen. It will bring it up, and you are now in real time watching that. So here I have it to where I could watch my car, our picnic table, and the other two cameras. Tap on it again, and it'll bring up the other view. This is the other side. This is where the other two cameras are placed. I can monitor the cameras with the other cameras. So anyone walking from here will be monitored. And I mean, they go from right here to right here. They stay in frame the whole time. Same with this. If they walk this way, when they get out of frame right here, they become in frame in this one. Same with here. Time they get out of frame and go into the backyard, they then pop into frame in here. All four cameras are tied into each other, so no one is outside of the frame. Now, going into all the features, like I showed you, there is sound. You do also have a talk button. And if you look to the side, you'll see some buttons. One of these is the speaker button. You tap on this, you'll see a little icon pop up, and you're now in talk mode. You can listen to what they say back to you, and then talk back to them. Get off my property. Can you hear me? These are your functions. You tap this, and you could instantly record on all four cameras. You could instantly go to one of them and record just that. You can play back everything that you've recorded, and it saves it by cameras and the timing. So you could go by time, date, camera. See, if you just want to look at just what camera one recorded, that's all of April, just one. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to this. Now this will bring up your menu. This is where your functions will be. So over here with the camera, this will bring up all your night functions, your brightness, your anti-flicker, and your resolutions. Everything is already paired when you buy it out of the box. Now, if you come over to the recording settings, these will bring up if you want to auto record at certain times. Say you want to record just at nighttime while you're sleeping or while you're away, business, work, vacation. You schedule these. You can schedule it to overwrite, audio, and motion record. Now, your simple settings is your network, means you can hook this to Wi-Fi. You can view this from your phone or any smart device. You have all your default settings, your language, time, and your format of your SD card. Now, if you go back again, you have your light settings. This is the light settings of the camera. There is a blinking red light. There is no floodlight on it. It is a blinking deterrent light. So if you come over to here, you will see deterrent light, voice message. That is the lady that comes and talks when you set it off. I'll go outside and show you that in one moment. This is also how you channel between the alerts. If you want to channel through all these, you just click what camera you want to go through. You can schedule which ones you want muted and which ones are higher volume. Now, coming back to the last screen, your motion detections. This sets your sensitivity. So if you want camera one, you go to sensitivity and you can put it on high, medium, or low. Now, if you're using a combination, as you can see here, this allows you to put it in different formats. This allows you to keep the sensitivity how you want it. And that's for all four cameras. Okay, and now, so that was the sensitivity. Here's another feature that's actually really cool. You can mask off areas. So say this tree is blowing, which I have to do quite often. You can mask off what you do not want the camera to see. Now it still sees it. What you're doing is masking off the infrared. So nothing will set off the cameras only in this dimension. So you have this part, the camera will not infrared for motion detection. This part will. All right, so as you can see here, this is all 4 views. I'm going to step outside. I'm going to turn the sound on the camera next to the door. So as you can see, it's got volume. As you can see, it's got sound, night vision, and a motion sensor. Okay, and I'm going to show you another feature, which is really cool. You can turn the screen off. Here, let me go ahead and back out. So you can go ahead and turn the screen off with a little button, and it's in scan mode now. What scan mode means is it uses the motion sensor. So let me go on outside and show you. So as you can see by now, it's kicked on and it's recording me. After a minute, it will shut off, and then it will kick on one of the other cameras. So as you can see here, this is one of the cameras. It is facing right here at my front door. That is the one that gets the walkway. It gets all the way to right here. And once you pass that threshold onto the patio, the camera over here gets you. I have it all master tied in up there at the top. It is corded. These aren't wireless. The signal is wireless, but the camera has to be plugged in for power. So I have both cameras facing this area. The camera in the backyard goes, and that is the lady.
This area is under 24-hour surveillance.
That is the message that's pre-recorded and plays. You could turn that on and off. So every camera kind of looks at every camera. That's how I have mine set up. That way if someone is messing with one, I will see that and still get that on recording. So that's how I have it set up. These cameras are definitely worth the money and the value. I checked a lot of different cameras before I made my purchase. I did notice one thing on all the reviews is that the people said the monitor would overheat. So if you notice this black thing I have, it's actually a computer fan. It's got 2 little blades in there and it blows air. It gets hot if you leave it on. If you just leave it on, the screen will get hot. So I recommend leaving it on standby mode and allowing your motion sensors to pick up what movement. If you do want to leave it on, I would recommend getting some kind of external fan that blows on it. I also recommend leaving it plugged in because the battery does not last long at all. Like most stuff from China, the batteries are already pretty much done on their half-life. And so like I was saying, I have this on a computer. It's like a laptop little fan to keep it cool. I just have a little jerry-rigged mount so that it comes right off. And it keeps it cool. As you can see, there's little vents back here so the air blows right into it. I have the power cord sticking out. Little things snap right on the wall mount and just hook right there. Thanks for watching. I hope that you found this very helpful in your choice in picking out a security camera. There's a lot out there on the market, so just look around and choose wisely. Stay frosty, fellas.